Show starts right now with a breaking news alert.
We continue to stay on top of a breaking news alert from the federal courthouse downtown. We have learned that deliberation in Corrine Brown's corruption trial are on hold right now.
That's because a juror alerted the judge about concerns over another juror's statements. We want to get back in with Melanie Lawson. She's standing by at the courthouse with one of our legal analysts. And Melanie, you know, we kind of had the first sign that something was up when Corrine Brown got to court very early this morning.
Exactly, Nikki, because yesterday she didn't get here until the afternoon. In fact, our Jim Pickett was the only local reporter in the courtroom this morning when this happened. Very dramatic. You had the defense and you also had the prosecutors in the courtroom, Corrine Brown, and that is when deliberations were put on hold. What we're being told, though, is there was a juror number 8, actually, who was concerned about what another juror was saying during those deliberations, something about a higher power. At that point, the judge wanted to shut things down and make sure that this conversation was had appropriately. So at 8:15 this morning, those attorneys got the call that there would be a special hearing. And again, this is happening in open court. Now, as far as the discussions as to what happened and why this happened and if it compromises any of the deliberations, that is a conversation being had with the attorneys and also every single juror on this jury. So I want to bring in Randy Reep, one of our experts, our law experts this morning. And Randy, you made a good point. You said, you know, who is the juror that is in question? Is it the one that maybe got offended by something that another juror said, or is it the person who said something that could have been questionable?
I also think it's interesting on the dynamics of a jury. That's sort of why you have a jury foreman, to somewhat insulate the jurors from that if they do need to communicate with the court. It's extraordinary to have one juror unilaterally reaching out to the judge through a secretary. I think it shows a bit of a fracture in there. You
know, we talked about it, that you want a diverse jury. You want some people who maybe are Christians and those who may not believe. That's what makes this country unique and why our courtrooms are fair. So if you have that situation, what could have been said that would maybe compromise a verdict?
I'd be guessing, but as far as compromising a verdict, the reality is how every juror comes to this process with their own life experiences and their own beliefs, and we count on those to make just decisions. So the fact that there's a conflict doesn't really worry me. The fact how the conflict has manifest, I think that shows a problem with the jury potentially. Hopefully not, but maybe.
And there are a couple things that could happen. We have the alternates who have been coming every day. They are still on duty, so they are people who could eventually weigh in. But again, that could be an issue in the appeals process if the defense doesn't win. Certainly not something that anybody wants to do at this point.
And you have to understand, they have to go back to the very beginning and theoretically 11 of the juries have already agreed on a couple issues. And they got that dynamic of a couple days now behind them, and the new juror coming in doesn't have that. They'll be admonished, they'll be told you have to start at the very beginning again. And I think that's tough to ask 11 people to forget the agreements or disagreements that have happened prior.
And, you know, we don't want to over speculate. You know, obviously the judge is being very cautious here because he doesn't want to compromise the verdict. They could come back and say, hey, this was a misunderstanding. Everyone's on the same page now, and let's just move forward.
It is extraordinarily common that judges will talk to a jury and say, hey, if you guys are having problems, this is the way you should consider resolving them, or we need you to try to resolve. But keep in mind, your eye on the prize is coming back with a fair and just verdict in accordance with the law based on the facts. He'll be reminding them of that, and hopefully that'll calm the waters and the jury can finish up with what they're doing.
And as you mentioned, they've already been deliberating 8 hours yesterday, 4 hours on Friday. They're at 12 hours in. This is just maybe a bump in the road, we're hoping, and that maybe then they can move forward. What is the defense thinking right now? Are they feeling like maybe this is good for them?
On this trial, I would think the defense is thinking to themselves, man, I really don't want to have to redo any of this, because I think Smith did a good job playing the game that he played, and the state would be ready, the government would be ready for it next time if he had to retry it. I think they're hoping, hey, let's get 12 jurors that can get this done, hopefully to their result.
All right, Randy Reep, thank you so much. You're booking it over here so we could kind of debrief and get your perspective here. We have Jim Pickett, we have Lindsey Gardner, both in the courtroom, keeping us abreast of what is happening every step of the way. So right now, deliberations on hold, and as soon as we have an update, you'll get it here on News4Jax, also on news4jax.com. Back to you, Nikki and Vic.